Hello everyone, I'm Old and in the Way. Today you find me on the back deck on a glorious Monday, Labor Day, enjoying a pipe, which has gone out. That's sort of to be expected since I am smoking some happy brown Bogie in my clay pipe. And this video today is a video response to Daniel, the occasional clay piper. Before I get into that, let me show you. I have it right here. What is the difference between a twist and a rope? Well, rope is a type of tobacco that sailors used, but there are several different varieties. This is a brown twist, and this is the happy brown Bogie. So you can see the difference. There's also a pigtail. That's the other one I was searching for. A twist, a Bogie, and a pigtail. And you can see the difference. It is exactly the same. It's a Virginia, Kentucky Burley, but it is compacted a little bit more under heat. And for me, the flavor is every bit as good, if not maybe just a hair stronger. I have to play with it a little bit more. I've only had a few bowls since I bought this happy brown Bogie, but I am really liking it. It is a delightful. I don't want these to air out, although it'd probably take a month or so before. all right, back to the task at hand here. This happy brown Bogie is absolutely so good, so meaty, barbecuey, very much like the brown twist. Very smooth mouthfeel, creamy, very satisfying and rich. Typically, I wouldn't necessarily have this type of tobacco this early in the morning, but I'm up for it. It just sometimes when you stand before your cellar, something just grabs you by the throat and says, "Smoke me," and today it was the happy brown Bogie that caught my attention. And I wanted to smoke it in this clay to honor Daniel. He's got a very nice GAW going right now. He's giving away a merchant services pipe. I do have a Bing, a rusticated Bing, and it is a fantastic pipe. So whoever wins this GAW of his is going to be getting a wonderful pipe. His question was to ask us what our earliest influences were for pipe smoking. And boy, that question just fit right into my wheelhouse. I'm very fortunate that my maternal side of the family are avid pipe smokers and cigar smokers, back generations. It was just something that was a rite of passage. I was never forced, obviously, but I was also not shunned when I asked questions when sitting with my grandfather after working out in the garden. Yeah, that was his way to relax, was to have a pipe. And for my earliest memories as a child, there was always pipe smoke in his house. My grandmother happened to really enjoy the aroma of a pipe. And so it was, well, back in those days too, there was just, it was just a different time. And so about 17 or so, I started asking questions, and the next thing I knew, I had a corn cob in my hand with some Prince Albert, and I was off and running. Now, all of my great uncles were all pipe smokers, so a Sunday afternoon there was a pretty heavy fog in the air on cold days. The house was filled with pipe tobacco smoke. It was a glorious time, believe me. And in the summer, it was horseshoes and yeah, barbecues and pipes. So I remember those days very fondly. And yeah, in fact, when I turned, I don't remember if it was 20 or 21, my grandparents gifted me a briar pipe. So it was something that just came natural to them. And it wasn't that my grandfather was an authoritarian teacher, you know, you do it this way, you do it this way. He was more of the school that you fire it up and smoke it and enjoy it. Yeah, he, like many in his generation, it wasn't about spending a lot of time cleaning pipes. In fact, when he passed away, my grandmother gifted me one of his favorite pipes, and I'll show it to you. You may have seen it. It is a Mastercraft Lincoln head, and it certainly did not look like this when I got it. Grandpa smoked the daylights out of this thing. I could not get my little finger into the bowl. It's a good sized bowl, quite deep, but I couldn't get my little finger in there. And I had to heat up the shank and stem with a hot air gun to actually get this thing apart. O'Hare is busy today. A lot of people flying out already. The other thing was that I counted at least 3 different shades of paint speckled all over this pipe. He loved to smoke it while he was painting. Obviously, I could tell the various colors of the trim and of the garage and the house. Yeah. So when I got it, I kept it for 25 years as it was, and it was just within the last 2 years that decided to smoke it. So had it restored. I did what I could. I sent it off to Briarville. They did the rest. Came back looking beautiful. I got a replacement stem that Rich did a great job of matching what was on there. So this is reserved for Prince Albert and Carter Hall, my grandfather's 2 favorite tobaccos. And I have to thank him for his patience, for his kindness in all manner of things. And one of them was pipe smoking. And I do it to, not only because I get full enjoyment out of myself, but because to honor him and his memory. So, Daniel, thank you for hosting this GAW, and hopefully we see more of you in the future. Always enjoy watching your videos. At the end, I'm going to tack on a couple of scenes from my recent trip to Door County, Newport State Park. Those of you who saw Mike Old Man Things is one of his latest videos. I stopped by. I was with Mike for about 3 or 4 hours. We had a wonderful time. He's just a great host. Yeah, lots of laughs, some great pipe tobacco, and and of course a dram or two and a pint or two. Glorious time. So I'll tack those on to the end if you care to stick around. Otherwise, until next time, take it easy, but take it. No pipe yet. Just enjoying the scenery and the walk. Yeah, Lake Michigan. Just through there. Well, I couldn't ask for a nicer day to be out here. Newport State Park. Straight across is the state of Michigan. Can't see it. Absolutely gorgeous. Cool breeze, sunshine, just the water lapping against the rocks. So very nice.